There was some gunshots that first day, and they had to close down the set. I remember I had to leave my truck there, the whole 9.
Damn.
And I remember at the end of the tune, we just heard a man, just randomly, there's a man that said T dot O dot. And we were like,
wow.
We said, what does man just say? We said T dot O dot. First of all, like, I know it sounds random, but at the time, it's not like a man had ever.
So that's your originator?
K-Force, 1000%. I've been on record saying that.
Wow.
Wow.
We heard a man say T dot O dot. We said, yo, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something so simple.
Yeah.
You know? And we're like, yo, T dot O dot. We like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but it was just a thing to where like, yo, that's a, you know what I mean? That's a vibe still. Anyway, we went in studio, did the thing, and you know, all the mans that used to record there, like the whole circle click. But the first one to put it in a song, from our crew anyway, was Shaw Claire.
Shaw Claire, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was What It Takes in that song is where he had said it. But yeah, like we were big on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Toronto didn't really have a nickname. Toronto has had we've had a lot of bogue nicknames that kind of like came and didn't stick.
There's like I remember the Big Smoke,
Screwface, Capital, Mega City,
Screwface, Mega City. Yeah,
you know, there were some names that came and kind of didn't stick, but
I think Screwface Capital stuck.
You think so?
No,
I think it stuck with miserable people.
Yeah. For a little bit,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I used to be miserable.
I could never I mean, listen, I could never really like honestly go someplace and be like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from the Screwface.
Yeah.
This just doesn't have a dope ring to it. No disrespect to anybody that came up with it or whatever, but you know, as a more of a positive youth. But the reality though is that like in Bakardi Slang, when I incorporated it into the hook, I think that's really what pushed it over the top.
Got it.
Do you think if it was released today, would it have such an cultural impact?
Bakardi Slang?
Yeah.
That's Central C.
He reused it?
Central C bust because he remember he had his tune where he's like, yo, we don't say this, we say that.
Oh yeah,
you don't remember?
Yeah. And there you go.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. We needed Bakardi Slang in 2025.
The funny thing is we need one of the new youths to do it because I can't even keep up with all the.
Speaking of which,
should be one.
You see those kids online with like the exaggerated Toronto accent?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel when you hear like those kids online with the exaggerated?
I'm glad to be a big man in these times. Because I'm like, yo, no man will get knocked out with that. I don't know what that is, bro. Like it's fun, but like, oh God, like that man, I overdo it.
Yeah, there's one kid I saw. He's like, he has the most high pitched voice, and it's like,
yeah, but that's the thing. Why does it have to be high pitched? That's the thing I don't understand. Like, yeah, okay, like we just we do that just for a laugh.
It was a joke thing back then.
Oh my God, it's so terrible.
Hopefully, it's still a joke thing.
It's leprechaun.
I think these kids are serious. I think these little kids are serious.
Probably, but you know, like listen with Bakardi Slang, I'm like, all right, I got a record deal. I know that the platforms are going to be made available to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a chance that I can have the world see what we're doing here and yada, yada, yada. And, you know, me and Solitaire, we were actually, you know, back in the day thing, we used to make runs to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Go over the border, get some, you know what I mean? Buy some cheap shit.
Yeah.
Go shopping and come back.
Yeah.
And I remember, you know, we were in the car and the man had a beat tape. You know what I'm saying? And the man was just playing rhythms. And Regin, when that beat came on, I said, my youth, U-turn. We're going studio straight away. What are you talking about? And yeah, the whole concept and idea for Bakardi Slang, yeah, man, it just came to me. And it was actually, you know what, I don't think I've ever said this before in public, but I actually had a demo with Glenn Lewis that was called Liquor Talk.
On that same beat?
Nah, completely. I think it was, it's probably Marvel that produced that beat, but me and Glenn had a demo called Liquor Talk. That was the predecessor to Bakardi Slang. But yeah, when I came up with the concept for Bakardi Slang, you know, and then came up with that whole, you know, the catchphrase from the hook, everybody knows it's the T dot. Like, it was a real learning lesson for a lot of people because it's like, people are like, yo, where is that? T-Dot, like, what are they you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a thing to where that song opened so many doors for me, but also for the city at that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'll tell you guys just a quick version. Like me and Road Dollar, we were in Vegas at one of them award shows. Doesn't matter, but one of them award shows. And we were staying at probably, I think it was like the MGM Grand, and we went down into the casino. And, you know, you have to understand, like, them times it's like we're Toronto kids, but it's new, like, you know, everybody's there, you know, rest in peace, Angie Stone, Destiny's Child, just everybody is there, you know. I think it might have been like the Billboard Music Awards or one of them there. And we're in the casino, and we just hear from across the room, we just hear, yo, T-Dot! And we're like,
who is it?
I'm curious to know.
And Bridget, me say how one man just skank across the whole casino in one sparkly suit. I said, Lord, it was fucking Shabba Ranks. It was Shabba Ranks.
Yes.
And I can't remember if it was, who do you used to par with? If it was either Nicodemus or Junior Demus. One of the Demus them he was with at the time. But the man thought my name was T-Dot, bro. Because when I said, yo, and everybody knows it's the T-Dot, he thought I was T-Dot.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I remember, like, that's, you know, that was the...
That's legendary.
Oh
like, my God.
I was going to say the first time. I think that's the only time I met Shabba. But still, like...
Legend.
It was just so crazy. And then, you know, to follow it up with All Time Killing after that... Woo! Nah, like, the floodgates opened up, man.
Yeah,
like, through
crazy.
that... You know, one of the first people to reach out from them times was actually Jeanne. You know, shout out to Renee Neuville.
Salute to them. Oh my God.
From Hey Mr. DJ fame and all the rest of it, groove thing and all that. But Renee was one of the first people to reach out. And I remember her telling me, yo, man, like, yo, Poss loves you. You know what I'm saying? Busta, like, because these are all her people, you know what I mean? And slowly but surely, I started meeting all the folks, you know what I mean? And yeah, Old Time Killing, you know.
And there's an Old Time Killing part 2, right? Is it part 2 or is it some?
There is a part
part 2, right?
There is a part 2. Well, yeah, it's like one of them ones where it's like, the song's called Anywhere.
Yes.
But it's like in brackets, in parentheses.
Oh, I love that joint.
2. Yeah, shout out to Dreddy from the UK, another UK legend. He produced that for me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, like from between Bakardi Slang and Old Time Killing at that time, shoot, man, everybody from, you know, either met or got to work with everybody from Pharrell, Timberland, Pharoah Monch, Busta, you know, the Clips, just... Man, it was just such a sick time. You know what I mean? I can't even explain how incredible it was to be viewed as a peer as opposed to like this outsider.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who, you know, some random, you know how they used to look at us, international guy. You know what I'm saying? To be able to like rock with so many people during that time. And it was a really pivotal time, I think, for me and the way that people looked at us. Even if you look at, you know, shout out to Little X who did Old Time Killing. Old Time Killing, the video that became the blueprint for so many, like that was the Little X standard. After that, if you look at Give Me the Light, if you look at Usher's videos, Diddy, all these things, all those things came from that. The blueprint that he created with All Time Killing. It's amazing. So it was just such a dope time. People don't this is a time in the city when like everybody used to come here to shoot their videos, or they used to import our women.
Speaking of which,
and dancers.
In 2003, you were in Get Busy.
Yes.
How did that like? I mean, oh fuck! I've seen you already tell the story before, but very quickly, Cole's notes. And you were also in a track with Sean Paul. Before Sean Paul became like internationally famous, and it was Money Jane.
Yep, I didn't even realize until much later that he said that was his first paid feature that he ever had.
Come on, that's crazy.
Yeah, that one. You know what? Shout out to Kid Cut because I had a song. I had the song Money Jane, and it was finished. And he's like, yo, we're going to Jamaica. I'm gonna put a feature on it. And I said, all right, cool. So he went to Jamaica, came back with the Sean Paul feature. I said, mad. And then he flew him up here for the video, and that was it. Like me and Sean Paul have had a dope friendship since those times. So being in the Get Busy video wasn't nothing more than he's like, yo, Cardi, come through for the video. As a matter of fact, people used to shoot in Toronto so much that sometimes the record labels are like, you can't have Kardinal in the video because we're gonna know where you guys got it. So you know what I mean? That was an actual thing. So where sometimes they're like, you can't have Kardinal. But yeah, like that was just, you know what I mean? That was just my brethren, and it was winter time, and you know, I guess it is something to talk about, but it was a crazy video shoot because somebody ended up, there was some violence that erupted the first day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there was
this is in Brampton, right?
It was either Brampton or Sauga. I can't remember where exactly. It might have been Brampton, but I think there was some gunshots that first day, and they had to close down the set. I remember I had to leave my truck there, the whole nine.
Damn.
But yeah, we ended up going back there the next day, and you know what I'm saying, and we filmed it. So.
Yeah.